Lush, and I'm here inside the Hub Culture Davos Pavilion. Jennifer Ju Scott has just come through the door. Welcome.
Thank you, Eddie.
So you are the founder of Radian Blockchain Ventures. I want to talk to you about what blockchain can do to achieve the global goals.
That's a great question. In fact, I think the majority of the media today actually got it wrong because they're so focused on cryptocurrency and the pricing. We don't have enough discussion in terms of what blockchain can do and do good. So one of the projects we just launched in the last week called Radian Carbon, we basically generate carbon credits by distributing free high-efficiency cooking stoves and clean water filter to the poorest households in Rwanda, and using that generate carbon credit and sell the carbon credit to the European organizations and companies. They need to offtake their carbon credit, carbon emission. And
So let's just break that down. So there's stoves in Rwanda.
Yep.
And what are you doing then? So
in Rwanda, the child mortality rate is actually very high. The leading cause is the two things. One is pneumonia. Another one is diarrhea. So for children under 5 years old, it's very vulnerable to in-house cooking pollution. They use a three-stone stove, biomass cooking, and indoor you can imagine for young children breathing that particle into the young lung, they ended up getting pneumonia. And diarrhea is from drinking dirty water. So by distributing this, free devices, very simple project, and yet you can change people's life.
So these are biomass stoves, is that right?
So those are high-efficiency cooking stoves.
High-efficiency cooking stoves, okay.
And then clean water filter. And so through this project, we generate carbon credit and certified by UNFCCC, and we sell those credits to European off-takers, organization they probably pollute, and then they want to
buy the credits in order to offset their emissions.
Exactly. But in the traditional carbon credit trading flow, this is nothing new, right? It's been around for a while.
Yep.
But in this traditional trading is bilateral paper trail, which is highly inefficient. Unless you have contractual relationship into either side. For any individual or institution, if they want to participate in this flow, it's almost impossible. So we use blockchain to tokenize the interest of the cash flow. And then, it's through this process, we basically turn bilateral illiquid investment to multilateral liquid investment, and made very profitable business, but also doing good, to even more attractive investment. In this way, we are able to invite a lot more individuals and institutions to participate in this, as long as regulation allow them to.
Okay, tell me also the possibility to use blockchain with digital identity and refugees.
Right now in the world, this is a topic bothers me quite a lot. Most people, I actually think this is under discussed, because right now in the world we have more individuals in terms of number displaced from their home because of the war, because of failed government, etc. The number of population displaced from home more than during World War II. And a lot of those individuals, refugees, they go into another country, they probably don't have a passport. They probably have to give up everything they have, in their home. So with blockchain, when you put an individual's identity into blockchain, one of the features of blockchain is the data is immutable, which means will be permanent. So once on blockchain, as long as you can access to internet, doesn't matter where you go, it doesn't matter if you have your passport or not, nobody can deny who you are, where are you from, who are your parents. Another really, I think, quite promising nature that blockchain can provide is a digital asset, right? So right now I think there's a lot of debate in terms of what is Bitcoin, what is other cryptocurrency. Of course, I think the entire cryptocurrency space is very manic and it's very unhealthy right now. However, it does give us hope, because imagine if the refugees, they have to drop everything in their home and go to other country, and all their assets basically all they need to do to access the assets to remember that password in their head. So I think that's very powerful and very empowering for refugees.
Jennifer, thank you so much for stopping by. I really enjoyed this conversation.
Thank you, Eddie.
We're going to have to get you back.
Absolutely, will be a pleasure.
Thank you very much, and I'm Edie Lush.